Here's a question that kept me up at night when I first started YouTube. What the heck should my first video even be? And I'm not talking about the technical stuff, I'm talking about the actual content. Because here's the thing, a lot of people spend like 3 weeks thinking about a video, editing it, making it perfect, and then uploading it, and it gets 47 views from like your mom and some guy in Switzerland. And then nothing, crickets. And then they get so confused because they don't know what to film for video 2 or 3, so they just end up posting something random and then get frustrated because nobody really watches and they end up quitting. Sound familiar? Yeah, me too. So I'm giving you something I wish people had given me when I first started YouTube. The exact roadmap for your first 10 videos. And by the end of the 10 videos, you'll have a foundation that actually works. Not just a random collection of videos that confuses the algorithm and your 4 subscribers. And you may be thinking, what is this bald guy talking about? He only has 21 subscribers. And to that I say, yeah, you're right, but my last channel has 23,000 subscribers. That's right. But seriously, before we get into it, let me just explain why a lot of new YouTubers screw up. The thing is, a lot of the new YouTubers, they treat their channel like a Chinese buffet. They just decide, you know, I'm gonna get some hot and sour soup, I'm gonna get some spring rolls, get some orange chicken, some chow mein, and maybe some like shrimp fried rice. So much variety. And by treating your YouTube channel like a Chinese buffet, they're gonna start making videos about their morning routine, then their favorite movie, or their travel trip with their dad, or their favorite dog memes. It's gonna be so random. And I love random. If you check out my last channel, that's all that was, just a randomness. But YouTube is not gonna know what your channel is about. Your audience is not gonna know what your channel is about. You probably won't even know what your channel is about. So the key is your first 10 videos, they're not just videos, they're actually the foundation. They tell YouTube, hey, this is the type of videos I'm making. And they tell your audience, if you like this first video, these other 9 are gonna be good too. And finally, they tell you what's actually working. All right, so let's build this foundation. Go get your notebook, or if you're a Gen Z, go get your notes app, or whatever you use to make notes. Just get something to write it down. Video 1 should actually show people that you know what you're talking about, which is why I call it the like a boss method. This is not your welcome to my channel trailer type video where you say, hi guys, thanks for visiting my channel. I'm gonna be making videos about anime stickers. Nobody cares. Sorry, but true. Your first video should be something like 5 things that are killing your career. I spent 10 years doing yoga. This is what I learned. The truth about cheese that nobody tells you. Or in my case, why I left 23,000 subscribers behind. For example, if you're starting a cooking channel, maybe you wanna make a video like 5 mistakes that are ruining your meals and how to fix them. That title shows that you know what you're talking about. It adds value because you're teaching something, but it also gets a lot of interest because people want to know what are these mistakes and how can I fix them. Your first video is your first impression, so don't waste it on small talk or like an introduction. There's plenty of time for that in your other videos. Video 2 is the quick win tutorial. This is where you teach or tell people one simple thing that they can do to either improve their lives or learn something new. Something that they can do today, not like a massive project. You don't want to make a video about 47 steps to filing your taxes. Something quick, actionable, and satisfying. How to make the perfect eggs in 3 minutes. How to fall asleep faster in 1 week. How to edit your first YouTube video in 10 minutes. And why does this work? It's because people love instant results. And if someone watches your video and tries your method and it works, boom, they're yours forever. Okay, maybe not forever, but they'll probably subscribe to you. They'll want to know what else can they teach me. And if they trust you, then they'll follow you. Video 3 is more about you. It's your story of why. You've proven that you have some knowledge and you've given them a quick and easy win. So now they want to know more about you. This is where you can tell your story or have your introduction. But just make sure when you talk about yourself, you don't want to tell your entire life story. You want to keep it interesting and to the points that are kind of relevant to your video and to your audience. For example, why I left my corporate job to teach English in Japan. Or how being broke changed everything I know about budgeting. Or I failed at losing weight for 5 years and this is what finally worked. People connect with real people and with real stories. This is the video that that will kind of decide if they are just like a casual watcher of your videos or if they'll actually subscribe and follow you and be interested in your life. So be honest, be natural, and try to be as authentic as possible. Video 4 and 5 should be more focused on your niche, on your audience, and the big problems they have and how to solve them. You've probably heard this word before, but you want to know what the pain points are and how do I come up with new video ideas. If your niche is finance, it might be how do I get out of debt quickly, or how do you budget when you're broke? And these things aren't rocket science. You can kind of take your niche and kind of guess what kind of questions people have. And this not only helps your viewers because you're helping them solve their problems, but it also helps the algorithm understand what kind of a channel you are. Which leads me to the next video, which is more drama. So every niche has their myths or their BS, stuff that gurus or whoever the big YouTubers are telling them. It could be bad advice, it could be outdated information, or it could just be made up lies. So your job in this video is to be the BS detector and call it out. So you want to make a video like 5 YouTube myths that are keeping you stuck, or something like stop doing this in the kitchen, it doesn't work, or like the biggest lie about parenting that everyone believes. And the reason this works is controversy does increase engagement. People love videos calling out other videos or other people. It sparks comments, it sparks debate, and of course YouTube loves that. Plus it kind of separates you from the rest of the crowd. It kind of shows that you're like a unique thinker. This is good because a lot of people are on YouTube looking for things and they're trying to compare things. For example, free editing software versus paid editing software. Which should you use? Or something like cooking with cast iron versus non-stick. What's the difference? Or morning workouts versus evening workouts, which is better? These videos will hopefully do well because they'll rank in the search. The keywords that people are using will match the keywords that you're comparing. And in these videos, it'll be showing how good you are at pros and cons and explaining things. This is especially good if you're doing review channels. Video 9 is another mistake video, but you want to make it more personal. Instead of saying 5 mistakes people make, you want to say 5 mistakes I made. You want to share your failures, your screw-ups, the things you did wrong, and how you learned from them. For example, I wasted $500 on YouTube equipment I didn't even need. Or I meal prepped wrong for a year, and this is what actually works. Or this is what I would do in 2026 if I made a new YouTube channel. And compared to the videos where it's perfect advice, these videos actually are more honest. People enjoy them more because they can learn from your mistakes and avoid them. And the last one is what I call the Masterclass video. This is where you step back and kind of give the bigger picture of your niche. It's a longer, more focused, more detailed video. The complete beginner's guide to training your dog, or how to go from 0 to 15 pounds lost in 30 days, or the only interior decorating roadmap you'll ever need. You package everything you've been doing in the last 9 videos and kind of put it into one big package. This video should be a high value video. It should be something that people watch, rewatch, maybe even bookmark. Hopefully share too. So what happens after you finish these 10 videos? So first is you're no longer a rookie. You've got 10 great videos under your belt. You've kind of figured out your flow and you can see what's doing well and what's doing not, so you can kind of double down on what's doing well. Take a look at the last 10 videos you made, see which one got the most engagement, the most views, the longest retention, and kind of go from there. And of course, that doesn't mean you just make the same video 100 times over again. It just means you can still try new formats, you can still try new hooks, do new things, but at least you have an idea of what is like the strongest part of your channel. You've built your foundation, your roots, and now you can blossom. I know starting YouTube is overwhelming. Trust me, this is my second time. So if you're ready, make that first video, then the second, and the third, and so on. And if you like this video and you think more people will enjoy it, definitely give me a thumbs up. Also, if you haven't checked out my last video, I definitely recommend it. You should watch it because it gives you the one thing that you need to be successful on YouTube. And it's not editing. And if you've made it to the end of this video, I hope you're subscribing. Seriously, because we spent so much time together today. Thanks for watching. Take care. See you next time, and peace.